All right. I I've got myself one of these power supplies here. So, it's kind of interesting, but I've been curious as to whether you could, in like resistance mode, if you could set it up as an actual variable resistor. I mean, how cool would that be, right? I mean, you had, like a variable resistor so you could actually computer control. Because this thing, you can see on the computer and everything, you can actually control it, uh, through software that, you can write pretty much. And I think there's software online that might work with it, but, it's all kind of dodgy or swirly or whatever. But still, it does work with software, and I verified that on my laptop, which I don't have in here right now. Um, and what's cool is, and you got to watch this. I mean, I've read a lot that the USB port, which is um, right here, is on many of these models. They say that USB port can be damaged, or, and they're not quite clear on this, or it'll damage your PC port if you actually have this thing on while you're, um, or actually, no, if you turn this thing off while it's plugged into the USB port. That's what they were saying. So I don't like the idea of plugging this damn thing into a USB port of any kind, because they say it tries to power the device through the USB port, and that destroys the USB port. It seems like it wouldn't destroy your PC USB port. I don't know why, because that would be strange. I would think that would be protected against things like that to some extent at least. But this port may blow up for some reason. I don't know. But anyway, I know on older models, I've read that about them. I don't know if they've corrected that in this model. Because it's one of the newer models. It's the, what's a 24, what, I forgot what the hell it's called. Um, fucking wires there. Well, it's Chinese, so it's probably not going to have a part number on it. They don't seem to believe in that shit. Yeah, it's the, well, for fuck's sake. Hold on a second, I'll find it. Alright, yeah, this is pretty much what I bought. So, straight from Amazon. So, um, that's after a lot of looking. You have no idea how much I anguished over this damn thing. But, but yeah, it's after a lot of damn research. Um, so I mean, I looked into all, just all over eBay and everywhere else, and I was gonna look at this little modular one they had out there on eBay, which I was almost tempted to buy it. I don't know. I mean, it would be hard for me to find, but it's a little modular deal, and they, some of them, their things are square. What I liked about them is that the panel, was detachable, so you could, you could actually mount the panel in some kind of an enclosure and put the device itself that dissipates the power elsewhere in the enclosure, because it was a wired display, but had all the controls on it and everything. And I was really convinced that that was the way to go. But then I found out, though, that apparently the fan stays on all the damn time, whether you're loading it or not. According to this one YouTube reviewer, there's apparently no way to turn that off. Let's see, battery tester. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, so it's, a little module like this. In fact, there's several different versions of it out there. This wasn't even the one I was going to buy, because there was a cheaper one for about $49 or something. But see, it's got these little modules, and it connects to PC software and stuff too. And you can string these modules together to make it hot. Each one of these is 150 watts, but you can tie them together to make a 300 watt or a 450 watt or 600 watt. Just however many you want to buy, which is reasonable. It's a reasonable theory to be able to modularize these like that. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, this is somebody else using the exact same ad. Let's see if they have. Well, nothing really. Um, these guys have a better ad. And what was interesting too is they had 4 FETs on them, so they're then this one I got just has 1 FET, but this has like 4 of them, and they're not as beefy, but it's still spreading the load over 4 fairly beefy FETs. I like that, but it does have a smaller fan in it, as you can kind of see here. Again, I can't find the ones I was looking at that had a better picture of this. It is a usually they should have alternative suggestions around here, but I don't see one that usually have a competitor in it. Yeah, it doesn't say what it is. It's a 24 LP or yeah shit. It is because even Amazon doesn't really tell you what the damn name of it is. They're really bad about that. Not having part numbers and stuff. Um, Battery capacity meter. I let go. Just let go. Get high and let go. Okay. I don't know what message they're trying to send with that name, but anyway, shit. This is frustrating. Hold on. Okay, after about 30 fucking minutes of research, it's a DL24P on this model. And that's after going for like 100 of these goddamn things on eBay. Not a one of them listing the part number. Not a one of them. I mean, you wouldn't believe. In fact, I found a lot of shit. Oh boy, I don't even want to get off on a rant about goddamn eBay and how you gotta like enter exactly what you're looking for. Otherwise, it won't return things that are even substantially similar most of the time. You'd be surprised how much shit you don't find when you think you're finding everything. You don't. You just can't enter electronic load tester and see everything. You'll get different results as opposed to entering a specific part number or a different set of words. It's a bunch of crack. I thought Amazon was bad. Amazon recently has gone to this bullshit where they're fucking not allowing you. You search for something like let's see. I guess it's ICL 8038. Okay, piece of shit. Anyway, you do that, okay. ICL 3038. Let's see, it's returning 130 results. Alright, and damn it. It's returning 130 results. And, but guess what? You can't say, well, where's my prime checkbox so I can make it all prime? No, Amazon's intent on making you waste your time. Now look through everything, not just prime stuff, but everybody's stuff now, including stuff that is not prime. And there is definitely a lot of shit in here that is not prime. All right? Amazon wants to waste your time. I swear to God, it is high time the fucking government clamp down on this shit. It really is. I mean, they need to make it illegal for vendors, especially on the internet, to deliberately waste your time like this. I mean, this is just extreme bullshit. I'm so fed up with fucking Amazon, I can't see straight. Like I said, eBay, I'm not terribly fucking happy with either. I mean, this kind of nonsense bullshit. It's not that these fuckers are incompetent at writing search engines, because boy, it sure seems that way. But no, they're actually doing this shit deliberately. It's the old grocery store technique, actually invented by IKEA, believe it or not, where they actually make it so that the whole store is a maze that you've got to actually go through the whole store, every aisle, to get to the exit, and you can't turn around and leave. Stores still do that shit today. Okay, that actually should be, honestly, illegal too. But this, on the internet, boy, they take it to extremes. I mean, you just waste so much fucking time. Again, I don't mind wasting a little time on the internet, on Amazon, because, you do find some stuff you didn't know you were looking for. I mean, in a perfect world, though, you couldn't make a fucking search engine, that would be so efficient, it automatically just shows you whatever's on your mind. But, there's always got to be some inefficiency there, but not to this extent. I mean, they make it 100 times worse. It's like they're always inventing new ways to waste your fucking time. I mean, I still remember once, very briefly, boy, Amazon, a long time ago, actually made it so you could actually search, not just by, the number of stars, an item had, but how many people actually rated it. They did, very briefly. They had it so you could literally kind of select, a range of people, that had submitted reviews. Because it's not good for just to have, like, two, fucking 5-star reviews. What does that mean? Hell, those are probably people that put the product up there. No, I mean, nobody wants to see a 5-star review with only 2 reviewers. All right. But, yeah, for a brief period, they had it to where you could select the number of viewers, greater than 100, greater than 50, or some shit, and it was on there so short. I mean, they only had that on there for like a week. But boy, somebody was there trying to make a good search engine back then. That was like over 20 years ago. But yeah, I mean, ever since then, no, they've been very intent on trying to figure out every way they can to waste your time. It's all about wasting time. And they should not be allowed to do that. They need to get the piss suit out of them. And that needs to become a Federal Trade Commission statute that the vendors aren't allowed to do that anymore. Not if they want to be on our market. So, anyway, I'm done with this.